Hey everybody, how is it going today? We're here to talk about the Vongon Ultrasheer Reverb and Vibrato, and just kind of see what it can do, see what it does, and all the good jazz. As usual, I'm in stereo. I am playing my G&L S500 this time, going directly into the 29 pedals Una, and then in my which you can't see, but you can see then the Montreal Assembly 2 positive stereo overdrives into the Vongon, and then that's it. Nothing else is in this effect, so here's the clean tone, so to speak, but you do have a little bit of that overdrive still there. So the Ultrasheer is stereo, pitch, vibrato, and reverb effect, and you have 3 red knobs, a switch, like a little toggle switch, and then like a foot switch for the reverb section on the right, 2 knobs, a little toggle switch, and another foot switch on the left for the vibrato, and then in the middle here you have an order switch. So do you want the vibrato going into the reverb or the reverb going into the vibrato? Right now I've got the reverb going into the vibrato, but let's play with the reverb a little bit and just kind of see what kind of sounds we can make. Real quick, the my headphone's sliding off. That's fun. Okay, here we go. The little toggle switch right here is to turn trails on or off. So none, that's turned down. Here's reverb alone, and then it stops. It still stays in the buffer, actually. Did you hear that? Which is good to know. Or they're still there. So I'm gonna leave the trails on. The knobs are not straight. They are beautifully arranged, but they're not straight. So it's not you, it's the way they're designed. In fact, I'm looking also off screen. I have the polyphrase, same way, not straight, but I like that. The knobs for the reverb effect are the mix going all the way from 0 to 100, brightness going from 0 to 10, and decay from 0 to 10. So turning everything, we'll mix all to 0, decay to 0, and brightness at noon. No, because actually it says 0, so let's turn it all off. Here's the reverb. Obviously nothing there because there's nothing in the mix, so let's turn the mix up 50%. Get a little bit all the way 100%. So there's no dry. Always like having a little bit of dry. Wild with the decay all the way down. It's really almost springy, but it's really dark springy. I wonder if we turn the brightness all the way up, if we would get something different. Yeah, obviously that changes the brightness. Let's take the brightness to halfway. Take the decay, let's say, that's like what, 25%? Up about 75%. It's a nice decay there. All the way up on the decay. So the higher you get that mix going, the decay all the way up, and especially too with the brightness higher, can actually start to overpower. Let's see if it'll take off on us. so infinite, but never took off all the way. I like that one. Let's leave that there for us. Alright, cool. So the reverb's really cool. It can go all the way to like slapbacky, springy type decay, with it all the way down to very infinite hall type stuff, with it all the way up and everything in between. And the cool thing is, like, there's no mode switch, so like it's just doing its thing depending on where you have the settings. So let's go to vibrato. Rate from 0.75 hertz to 10 hertz. A depth, and I'll put both those at noon for fun now. Depth from 0 to 10, and then whether it's the LFO cycle or the rate cycle or random. Pop it up to cycle. There we go. And here's vibrato. Let's bring that rate low. And all the way up, just to see how fast I can go. That's as fast as a ray gun. A rubbery ray gun. And that's with the depth at halfway. Obviously, you can bring it down. Sorry, I hit my selector switch on my guitar. So even at lower depths, it's still there. Let's take it all the way up. How deep can it go? While it's here, let's switch it to random. Let's see what that does to the sound. This comes like it completely randomizes everything. So switch it back. Random. I don't think depth makes anything. Okay, so depth does affect the randomness. Does the rate though? The rate may not. I would have to open up the manual and find out. So let's put the reverb into it. So currently I have it set reverb going into vibrato. And this is essentially the setting that I had on when the video video started up. And at this setting, I really like the vibrato in random at the end. The random fails or falls and whatnot kind of remind me of the Chase Plus Gen Loss or Generation Loss, which I've used before, of course, but is not, while it is visible, you can kind of see it in the upper left hand. It is not on, it's not even plugged into this signal chain, it's not even powered up, so that's not even in here. And in fact, too, while we're at it, the mood that you see above it is blinking, but it's in a completely different signal path that is not a part of this video. So back to the Ultrasheer. In this certain setting, it does like the reverb into the vibrato. The vibrato that is being fed by the reverb kind of gives a nice little subtle failure to it. A little bit of a wow. So let's flip it around. Let's do vibrato into reverb and see what we have. It's still there. It almost has more of a random chorus sound to it because the reverb is continuing the trails on the reverb, the decay on the reverb. Kind of cover over any of the wows, peaks and whatnot on the vibrato. But that's with it in random. Let's go back to the cycle mode at around 75 or 7.5 and rate still at about, I don't know, right there. Let's change, lower the depth. So it's not random anymore. So earlier when I had the reverb into the vibrato, I had it on random. Let's keep it on cycle and switch it back to reverb into vibrato. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. If you've made it this far, you've gotten through 15 minutes or so of the Vongon Ultrasheer, stereo pitch vibrato, and reverb effect. So thank you so much for your time. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. I love interacting with the questions and comments, so drop those in here. And most importantly, have a wonderful day or night.